Welcome to my next Dexter Original Sin Season 1 episode review videos. I was able to watch this episode and the last episode this week early on the YouTube Paramount Plus channel, which seems to have the episodes before the Paramount Plus app. But before I get into that, though, pretty important, if you aren't caught up to the point where I am in rewatching Dexter, Dexter New Blood, or Dexter Original Sin, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention as well as put in the description. If that happens to be the case, you find that you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this detailed review any further to avoid any potential spoilers. As many of you know, I'm a massive Dexter fan, although sometimes I miss Easter eggs and forget small details of things that happened in Season 1, but now have become more important in Dexter Original Sin. But I've reviewed every single episode of Dexter on this channel. The original 96 episodes of Dexter, the 10 episodes of Dexter New Blood. I'll continue reviewing everything that we get of Dexter Original Sin. I'm hoping it goes like 3 to 5 seasons, as long as they stick to the continuity that's been established and it doesn't get stale and it's still enjoyable. I'll be down for as many seasons as we get. And of course, I'll be reviewing all the episodes that we get of Dexter Resurrection, which hopefully is like 3 or 4 or 5 seasons, and it's really compelling television. So what I'll do, with about 20 seconds left to go in this video, I'll put different Dexter reviews up. Right here, I'll put my Dexter Season 4, Episode 11, Hello Dexter Morgan, one of my favorite episodes of the series. I'll put Season 4, Episode 12, The Getaway, right here. I'll put my Dexter seasons ranked right there. And right here, I'll put my Dexter New Blood Episode 9, The Family Business review right there. So check all those videos out. And of course, I have a Dexter playlist on this channel that covers everything Dexter related except for Dexter Original Sin. I made a separate playlist for Original Sin. At least at the moment, I may add that to the Dexter playlist, but I wanted to kind of separate them for now. But make sure you let me know your thoughts on any Dexter video that you watch of mine. And keep in mind, I have different people that come to this channel to watch Dexter stuff, namely the legendary Crazy Coffee Man. So you'll be interacting with him in the comments section. So if you have any questions for him, he's a massive Dexter fan and a Lucifer fanatic and a fan of Lost and Breaking Bad. And then, of course, at some point, you'll see the great T. Parker Evans, who's a huge Dexter fan, and he loves the Scream movies and the Halloween franchise. So if you have questions for the Crazy Coffee, or the legendary Crazy Coffee Man, or T. Parker Evans, make sure that you interact with them in the comment section. Hulk smash the like button on any video that you watch of mine. Share the video with a friend that likes the topics that you're watching of mine. Put this video on any one of your social media platforms. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about your thoughts on this episode of Dexter. What would you score the episode? And whom would be your character of the episode? Now, obviously, Dexter, played by Patty Gibson, is probably going to be the character of every episode. But aside from Dexter, I try to pick the people that are the most important to me. We are going to have different opinions. We're different people. And then, of course, last but certainly not least, you're watching the video anyway, so subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And you never know what you're going to see on JDev TV. This will be Dexter Original Sin, Season 1, Episode 3. The title of this episode is called Miami Vice, and this will be my review reaction recap after just finishing watching the episode. We start things off with a press conference by Captain Spencer talking about the Jimmy Powell situation, and everyone else watches this press conference from the briefing room. Now, I wonder if a young Michael Soderquist was in the briefing room. Unsure or stumped on who that is? Make sure that you leave a comment in the comment section, and me or the legendary Crazy Coffee Man will definitely inform you who Michael Soderquist is. And we find out that the finger obviously is a message. Dexter tells Tanya Martin whoever did this is accustomed to violence. Masuka goes for a dap, and Dexter awkwardly slaps the top of his hand or the top of his knuckles. It was like this, or it was like this. It was just really awkward. But Masuka and Dexter are definitely awkward guys. Captain Spencer says if you do not release Jimmy, you will pay the ultimate price. I mean, at this point, the only suspect I have for whoever has Jimmy is Captain Spencer, because unless it's like Bobby Watt, but I don't know. I feel like that would be another person that's a big murderer. associated with Miami Metro after James Dokes? Who knows, but I'm sure maybe we haven't been introduced to whoever has Jimmy Powell right now. Sophia tells Deb that scouts from FSU will be at the volleyball tournament. Game, no shit. Now I have to make playoff captain. Deb invites some classmates over for a horror movie night and a little coke. Her volleyball teammates, I should say. How is she going to score some coke? Sophia asks. Fuck if I know, Deb responds. Harry, Bobby, Angel, and the uni cop, who I don't remember his name, talk about the missing boy case. Someone in heels has come off the elevator. Batista sees the pretty lady and says, I got this one. Watch and learn. It's Maria LaGuerta, the new detective. Angel tried to sweet talk her, but she doesn't fraternize with colleagues. At least not yet. Aaron Spencer reads a headline from the Miami Herald about Maria LaGuerta, and Maria tells Spencer she doesn't back down from difficult questions. Unfortunately, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris didn't do very well when it comes to that. Friction between Spencer and LaGuerta already. Spencer wants Harry to keep an eye on Maria LaGuerta. Dexter is following around handsome Tony, who wears alligator shoes. Dexter reminds himself of rule number 2 of the code. Never kill an innocent person. Dexter finds out that handsome Tony likes to indulge himself as he's checking out Tony's place. Tony's got a parrot. Polly want to kill her? Dexter finds Tony's bookie book that he keeps track of loans and takes a Polaroid of it. Because remember, this show takes place in the early 90s, so there's no cell phones or none of that fancy stuff in it. One thing's clear. Borrowing from handsome Tony is risky business. Dexter asks Masuka if he knows where he could score him a fake ID. Dexter will use his fake ID name, Patrick Bateman, that he used previously in Dexter, and that's the main character from American Psycho, played by Christian Bale, which actually is being remade or about to be remade. Dexter wants to party tonight. Masuka had no idea he got down. You and me, Titty Tuesday next week at the Stir Crazy, half-price lap dances? Dexter says, sounds fun. Narrator Michael C. Hall says, terrible. Tanya Martin tells Masuka to stop inviting people to Titty Tuesday. No one wants to go. And then Masuka says, guess she can hear us. Oopsie. Dexter's fake ID is ready. Dexter's cooking breakfast for dinner. Deb and Sophia arrive, and Dexter sees the earrings on Sophia that he, of course, got from Nurse Mary, and he freaks out. Deb says she'll get the earrings back if he scores some cocaine for her. Sophia is staying over for dinner, and all Dexter is staring at is the earrings. Harry noticed Dexter looking at Sophia. He asks Dexter if he's going to ask her out. Dexter tells Harry that she has the earrings that he took from Nurse Mary, and Harry tells Dexter to get the earrings back and get rid of them. Then we have our first flashback of Harry telling Laura Moser about the high-end buyers that they have to take down, namely Santos Jimenez and Estrada. Dexter talks with handsome Tony, and he tells him that nice shoes. Dexter tells handsome Tony Jose Ruiz said he could lend him some money. Handsome Tony's going to give Dexter $500. Deb asks Dexter why he needs the earrings back so bad, and Dexter says they have sentimental value. Deb says bullshit. Dexter says he got them for Mom for Mother's Day, but she unfortunately didn't make it to Mother's Day. And then Dexter has made some cocaine. Harry gives LaGuerta some advice. She's going to re-question some witnesses, because respectfully that Harry and Bobby weren't Latino, and maybe they didn't get the right answers from the witnesses. Harry tells, back to a flashback, that Harry tells Laura to get more drugs. Handsome Tony wants his cash, and then Tony shoots at Dexter, purposely missing, says tomorrow you pay what you owe. And then Dexter examines the bullet. Tanya Martin catches him doing this and tells Dexter he's not trained on ballistics. Perfect match. Tanya tells Dexter he was right about the kid having WD-40 on his finger. It's a fucked up world. Glad you're Miami Metro. Don't ask for a raise. Dexter reports to Harry of his findings. Harry tells him that from now on, everything you do goes through me first. Harry gives Dexter the okay to take out Handsome Tony and tells him no trophies. Another flashback, Harry gives Laura Moser a pep talk about why she's doing this for her boys. Laura is questioned about her recent activity. Harry and Bobby lose their tail at the shipping container yard as Laura Moser's in the vehicle with Jimenez, and they are not hearing anything now, and they can't find her because they were stalled behind for, like 10, 15 seconds. Dexter gives Sophia the new earrings. Deb's classmates arrive doing the lines of coke. Dexter's got to run. Sophia follows Dexter out. She wants to properly thank him for the new earrings, and she kisses Dexter. Of course, Dexter didn't like that, but he runs out anyway. Jimmy Powell is able to leave the area that he was trapped in or stuck in, and then something bad, I believe, happens to him. It's possible that he just got murdered. I don't know for sure. LaGuerta gets a witness to cooperate with her, as she expected. Harry says good work. Then another flashback. Laura Moser returns to Harry after losing her in the shipping container area. He was relieved because he thought that she was a goner. She tells him we're in. Dexter attacks Handsome Tony as he doesn't have M99 or ketamine yet, so he's got to physically, choke him out. And Handsome Tony puts up a little bit of fight, which could leave lots of evidence behind. So get that M99 ASAP. And then the parrot keeps saying, "Honey, I'm home." And Dexter tells the parrot to find yourself a new home, honey. Dexter has Handsome Tony plastic wrapped on a table that's standing upright at the place that they were at. And then Dexter throws this item at Tony, and it kind of goes by his face and kind of skins the side of his face, just like when Dexter cuts his victims on the right side to draw blood for his blood slide trophies. So that's a prelude to that. And then Handsome Tony tries to bribe Dexter, but Dexter has an itch that money can't scratch, and then Dexter kills Handsome Tony. But the kill is obviously messy. Dexter takes Handsome Tony's body, which he has now dismembered, to Alligator Alley. And then Dexter throws the earrings in as well. Alligators eating alligator shoes. Circle of life. As Dexter leaves, Tony's arm floats back up. Deb meets with Dexter and tells him that she scored him a hot girlfriend in Sophia. This is at that place that Batista took Dexter. And then Deb thanks Dexter for being, helping out with the school, not being a weirdo in front of the girls from school. Deb's not eating due to the shit he cooked up, and she's trying to look good for a volleyball thing or something like that. And that's what ends this episode of Dexter Original Sin. So I'm going to score it a 7.8 out of 10. It was good. I feel like it's not that strong yet, but I remember them saying at Comic-Con that episode 4 is going to be really awesome. And then as far as my characters of the episode, I'm going to give Deb the character of the episode as well as Harry Morgan. Tanya Martin, still love her character. Masuka's good. He just needs to do more other than just laugh and make fake IDs. And then, of course, from the last episode, there's a lot of people that spotted an Easter egg when Dexter goes to the place, that restaurant place, and he's the one at the table first, then somebody's like, "May I have the seat?" Apparently, everybody thinks that's Brian Moser. And you know what? Rewatching the scene, I guess it probably is Brian Moser. I saw that, but I didn't put two and two together. I'm busy typing notes up and kind of watching the episode, and like I said at the beginning of the review video, sometimes I miss Easter eggs, unless it's blatantly obvious. And maybe that was blatantly obvious. I don't know, but you've heard everything that I have to say. Now it's your turn if you're a fan of Dexter, Dexter New Blood, Dexter Original Sin, or really looking forward to Dexter Resurrection. Make sure that you Hulk smash that like button. Share the video with a friend. Put this video on any one of your social media platforms. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about what your thoughts are on this episode of Dexter Original Sin. You'll be interacting with me, the legendary Crazy Coffee Man, and the great T. Parker Evans at some point And then lastly, last but not least, don't forget to hit that sub button. You're watching the video anyway. Subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And you never know what you're going to see on JDev TV.